what's up guys? Today I'm doing a video about Kearney. If you haven't noticed, me and Kearney haven't been like friends for a while now. But now he's just like locked out everyone. Like he's locked out my friend Boss, which I'm gonna put his what's it called? His channel in the description so you guys can see what videos he posts. He's actually going to do another video like this, but I don't know when. But I'm actually talking to him on Snapchat right now because I don't actually, for some reason, PlayStation wants to act up and act up and like not work. So yeah. Right now, the video in the background is just me practicing doing air dribbles and everything. But I'm terrible at doing air dribbles, so I'm probably, yeah. Alright, so, alright, now let's get to Kearney. Alright, Kearney, he's like one of those guys that one day are cool, but for some reason, they're just really, he's bisexual. Alright, bipolar then. Polar, alright then. Alright, Kearney is bisexual and bipolar. I'm joking. I have nothing wrong with bisexual people. Ouch. Yep. Alright, so Kearney, what he done was, I'm gonna tell you the full story. So, Kearney, I did take his account and take all the stuff on what's it called, on Fortnite, on Save the World. But like, even though how small what he took from me, first he took my friendship with a lot of people like Spray, Monty, and a little bit of Boss because Boss, like, he gets to make choices of who's friends and who's not, and yeah, he's taken a lot from me, and I have to admit, I always have to cover for him. So say if he gets into trouble, something happens, I have to cover for him. I have to like tell lies and everything, and I don't have to do that. Because he was my friend, well, I thought he was my friend, I did that for him because, to be honest, I did trust Kearney until he went on my account and took all my stuff on Rocket League, and I didn't trust him at all. And what's it called? I got furious. Like, I kept on going on his account and everything, and yeah, I kept on going on his account and kept on asking him to give me my stuff back, until no, I kept on like switching on his account. Like, once I found out that he took all my weapons, not my weapons, my stuff, I went on his account and he kept on signing back in, and then after he told me to stop, and I stopped for like 2 seconds and I went back on it. But then after he said he would give it to me again, but he doesn't want to be friends with me. I mean, like, to be honest, how are you gonna say that you don't want to be friends with me? And apparently I did something wrong by yeah, apparently I did something wrong because I kept on going on his account. Well, he went on my account and stole everything. And another thing, before I stole his account, he took my favorite car in the game. And I don't care how small it is, I don't care how large it is. I trusted him with my car. And we weren't even friends. Boss, alright, hold on. You might not be able to hear him, but because I'm talking to him with headphones. Boss, I'll just take my headphones on for a second. Alright, say hi, Boss.
Hi.
Alright.
Hi.
So, didn't I trust Kearney even though we weren't friends? I trusted him with my Cyclone. Yeah. And then after he had to go on, play, what's it called? Play Rocket League, Fortnite with Monty. So I totally forgot about my Cyclone, and I ignored it. And then after like a few minutes came by, and I told Boss, hey Boss, I was like, hey, doesn't Kearney have my Cyclone? And he was like, yeah, I do. He does. And I went on his stream and I was like, hey, can I have my Cyclone? And he said, yeah, give me a sec, give me like 5 minutes. And he finished his game and I asked him again. And he said, yeah, wait. And then after I waited another like an hour or two. And then after I asked him again, he said, well, you should have thought about it after spamming me and taking boss away from me. And then after I was like, I got mad at this. And he was on his Kearney Shannon account. And I went on his K-Max account and I went on it and secretly I took all his stuff. And yeah. And then after we weren't friends anymore. Boss wasn't even my friend. Kai wasn't even my friend either, because Kai got really angry at me because I basically lost all his stuff. Because Boss, Boss actually gave Kearney all his items on Save the World, and then after that they became like best buddies until Kai oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic and tell Kai if I'm allowed to say this. Alright, I'm back, guys. Alright, so he said I am allowed to say this. Kai secretly added me, and he said, hey, do you want to be friends again? Alright, bye, boss. Bye, boss. Sorry. Boss actually has to go offline right now, so he went offline. Yeah. So Kai actually secretly added me, and he told me that he actually, no, he actually added me after Kearney went on my... If you've seen my last stream, Kearney went on my stream and he started swearing at me and he called me bad at the game and he said I had no friends, and I felt like I wanted to tell him that a boss was actually my friend and he left him, but I didn't, because Kai boss doesn't actually want me to tell him, so I didn't. And then after, yeah, that went by, and a few days went by, and then I hear that Kai invited me to his game, and I was like, hey, what's up? And after he was like, hey, he was like, hey, you know, me and Kearney aren't friends, and I asked him why, and he said because this was if I was in this situation, I would be super angry as well. But yeah, to me this was pretty, you know, intense. Not intense, but like, you know, yeah. So Kai went to me and he said, oh, me and Kearney are not friends, and I asked him why, and he said because they were playing a playground game. Kearney got angry at him and Kearney muted him, and Boss tried his best to get him unmuted, but apparently he didn't. And then after, Kearney told Boss that he was going to use me and try get me. I forgot what he tried to use me for. Boss, yeah, I forgot what he tried to use me for, but yeah, apparently he tried to use me, and he actually did message me and he said, oh, hey, apparently Kearney was, he was gonna be friends with me if I traded for, if I let him offer for my parallax with Hex, because I don't actually like Hex though, so I didn't want to do that. So yeah, so I didn't do that, and yeah. Then after that, what's it called? I'm not really bothered about me not being friends, but I'm really bothered about him trying to use me. And yeah. So then after, I went. What was I talking about? I was on about him using me. Yeah. After that, I went to his stream and I was like, hey, I was like, hi, and then after he was like, oh, Iron, F off, which is actually, Iron's actually my real name, and he told me to F off, and that's what happened. And that's basically why I'm trying to confront Kearney, because I actually didn't do anything to him, nothing. So I don't understand. But to be honest, I don't even care, like I said. Peace out, nerds, and subscribe to me, like my videos if you liked it. Half the people probably won't like this because Kearney has quite a lot of followers, not followers, subscribers, and I have hardly any. But I'm trying to get shout outs from you people, but yeah. Peace out, nerds. Don't take nerds in an offensive way. I'm sorry. Peace out.